goes over that, and then liquid tape. Now you can see the blazes a bit better. And that telephone pole over there. Good morning. What is this? Duncannon. Hello, blazes. It says this way. So we go this way this morning. I see another blaze on that telephone pole. Onward northbound. We turn. Appalachian Trail Community, Duncannon, Pennsylvania. I do enjoy how the Appalachian Trail does go through towns like this. I wish other trails like PCT would do that more. I have never been on the PCT, but it'd be cool to think about. It's easy to resupply or get a cold drink and just pick you up. I think that's what some people like about the AT, is the community is so easy to access. Little free pantry. Now that's cool. As we continue to walk in the Appalachian Trail, there's another blaze up ahead. Look at the tips of my poles. There's no graphite, anything left on them. You can tell they've been loved and used. I will say that a shower felt super nice this morning, and taking a little bit of a slower morning. Met, what's their names? Just Bob and Slow and Steady again, coming in from the trail. So they stopped in this morning, and it was a nice day. Good place to sleep, good place to relax, and a good place to bandage my feet up. Because I got 2 blisters on the heel of my foot, and they're the first blisters I've had since Georgia when I was wearing hiking boots. So I don't know what's up with that, but I had what I needed. I put on the moleskin, and then I put on a gauze and Luca tape over that, because I don't want to put on Luca tape over the direct blister, because if you go and peel it off, sometimes it peels a blister with it, and you don't want that. So I just put gauze over the blister, which is over the moleskin, to prevent pressure on the gauze. Pressure on the blister itself, that is. So there's nothing in direct contact with the blister that might pop it. So took care of that, feel good. Feet feel better than yesterday. So I'm ready for more rocks, right? Good morning, all. I don't know how long we're gonna be walking through the street of Duncannon, but I'm not complaining. It's better than the rocks were. Anyway, we are still in Duncannon, Pennsylvania. We have a white blaze right there. And yeah, there's churches. There's a lot of churches on the street. We are Stick to Eagle, and we are hiking northbound on the Appalachian Trail from Georgia to Maine. Springer Mountain, Georgia to Mount Katahdin, Maine. I'm thrilled that you are here with us for day number 69 here on the Appalachian Trail. We took a slow morning. We didn't start till after 10 today because we took a shower, bandaged our feet, ate some food so I have to carry less weight. So it was good. I enjoyed it. Can take a morning off every now and then because I didn't get in till like 8 o'clock last night. So we are trekking now, and we'll go as far as we go. No plan, we just walk. So let's keep on enjoying the journey and hiking northbound. I also got a lot of sunburn on my arm yesterday. Not on my legs, but the back of my neck too. So it hurts a little bit, but I wore my shirt, my black shirt underneath everything, so that my shoulders would be fine, because otherwise it really hurt wearing my pack right now, and it doesn't. It's just my arms when the sun shines on it. So hopefully we'll get in the shade soon. Arms aren't a big deal except when I'm like taking on and off my pack. It hurts a little bit. There's all those open fields and pastures. I was exposed to the direct sun with no shade, and that's actually the reason that I kept wearing long sleeves as long as I did was to prevent sunburn, because I didn't want to deal with it. But then it got just too hot. A Cleveland Browns fan, I feel like I'm back in Ohio. Farms and Browns fans. But I'm in Duncannon, Pennsylvania. Actually, I'm probably in Philly Eagle territory. And those who don't know, fly Eagles fly, I am an Eagles fan. Looks like we're turning down here. Look how they put the blaze on the metal post. Like, that can be hard to see sometimes. You really have to look carefully in the town. We're going underneath the railroad now. Again, there's no sidewalk or anything, but there's a blaze. Duncannon Lions Club Campground. All right, we're going over this bridge. There's a blaze. And here is the Susquehanna River. It's definitely a pretty wide river here. Clark's Ferry Bridge Company. Found another blaze, so looks like we're going across this bridge too. This is cool scenery. There's a train across the way, and then river, and mountain. All right, arrow this way. Ah, there we go. Appalachian Trail, Maine to Georgia. Oh, big railroad tracks. Well, there's where we head up. There's a rail car just sitting there, but that's okay. Not blocking us. Route 225 is a 6.5. All right, onward and upward. We've reached the top of that little ridge, and now it looks like a nice little trail. I'm grateful to be here hiking the Appalachian Trail, surrounded by nature. I get to be here. Still going up. Shall the rocks begin? I had ideas about catching up to the original pace set that I made for myself. We're going up there. And then I looked at my schedule last night because I've been riding about 10 days behind that. And I looked at my schedule to see if I can potentially catch up to 9. And it was like, it had me doing 28 today, and then 31, and then like 34. And I'm like, no way that's happening, mate. No way. So, just like, it's okay, not paying attention to that and just doing as much as I can, just push north and fall further behind the schedule. But you know what are schedules anyway? It helped me plan, but I've learned not to worry about it. Well, maybe I'm still learning. Ultimately, I'm out here to enjoy the trail, and if I'm not enjoying it, I should slow down my pace. So that's what I'm going to do. We're here getting rocks now, and I'm gonna be okay with resting my feet at views, enjoying the view, especially since all my tremolies behind me by like a half day to 2 days even. Frizzle and Lyric are up at the rear right now because Frizzle took some time off. So it won't be a bad thing if they catch back up to me. I'd like that. So I can take some slower days, enjoy it out here, and not push myself through pain with all these rocks just to keep on a schedule. I'm going to get as far north as I can in the time allotted. and then I'll pick up where I left off later. Enjoy it out here. Do not succumb to the rule of time. Time is not something that enriches our hike. All the time that matters here is sunrise, sunset, and wilderness. Well, there's a trail. The rocks are here. We're up on this ridge line. Wow, look at that view. That's the river. And is that a trail? That's our trail. Whew, my sunburn hurts. It's very rocky, so I just sat down here on a nice rock at the top of whatever this is, just to enjoy the shade and a little bit of the breeze. To really appreciate nature and become one with nature, I've got to just sit down and appreciate the space that I'm in, rather than just keep walking. If you keep walking, you get miles in, you know? That's a continuous fight that, as a thru-hiker, you keep on getting into. And I keep on getting into, even though I know what the correct answer is, that I'm out here to enjoy it, not to do miles. So it's important to recognize it, and then it's what you do about it. Do you just keep thinking about the miles, or do you sit down intentionally and just be grateful for being out here? So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just sitting down here. I'm not going to worry about the number of miles I do today, because it's not worth it. It just creates stress. That's why I don't plan a destination for the day anymore, because I just want to see where I am at the end of the day. So I have some melted trail mix here. I might munch on this a little bit and just sit here, listen to the birds sing, and look at the rivers on either side of me. So this is what my trail mix has turned into after it all melted yesterday. It's a glob of chocolate and nuts and raisins, but hey, it's still good. It's May 1st today, which means that it's almost June, and it's almost time for camp to start. Boy Scout camp, which I absolutely love. My feet are tired, and I don't want to push myself through these rocks. So I'm going to alleviate any stress that my mind is tempted to give me, to say, do more miles now. I'm not going to be about just doing more miles. I'm going to enjoy it out here, love it out here, embrace it out here, and just enjoy these moments sitting here in God's creation of nature. To do that, I have to recognize that I will not get to Katahdin by June. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with rewriting my plan, because I created a schedule initially to finish Katahdin before camp started. And that's too rushed right now for me. Pennsylvania, I planned out 30-mile days for Pennsylvania because it looked flat. And it's ending up being very, very rocky. And if I'm like, I need to make up this time, I'm just going to be mad at these rocks. I don't want to be mad at the rocks. I want to enjoy the moments and sit down on the rocks, because the rocks make a nice bench, you know? And they present some good views too. So I want to enjoy it, not hate northern Pennsylvania, or not worry about time. So I'm rewriting my plan. And I'm going to be okay just getting to like the New Hampshire Vermont border and calling it a hike there, and not worrying about getting to Katahdin right away. Now, that will create a lot less stress for me and allow me to enjoy the trail a lot more, and not give me the pressure of getting to Katahdin by June. Yes, I'm committed to this summer job. I am fully committed to this summer job because I love the Boy Scouts. I love going there every summer, and I always want to take advantage of being there because it fills me so much. It fills my soul so much to be there and help younger scouts conquer their challenges, conquer their fears in the challenge area. I love that, and I look forward to sharing what I can with you about that during the summer. And I should have time in the fall to go back and finish the rest of that, so I finish my Thru-Hike. That is my intention. And then I can enjoy it in late August and September. So I think that plan will work. Rewriting my plan, create a lot less stress, and then it gives you all something to look forward to, even though it gives you a little bit of a cliffhanger for a few months. This also means that I can hang back with my trail family a little bit more and stop that constant going back and forth. Should I push and keep pushing ahead of them so I can finish, or should I stay back with my trail family because I feel better mentally when I'm with friends? This will end all that. So I think this is a good call. Stop this war in my mind right here, right now, and just quash that in the foot so I can enjoy this trail and not even think about it. It might not look like a trail, but that is the Appalachian Trail, y'all. Let's go climb up it. This is a sit down and slide kind of drop down here. Look at those lovely trees. And blaze right here, and that's where I came from, all these rocks, yay! Hey y'all, you know what? I'm enjoying these rocks, and I will enjoy these rocks a lot more since I enjoy the physical challenge they present themselves with, now that I'm not worried about miles at all. Susquehanna Trail. Appalachian Trail. Route 225 is 4 miles. Wow. What an amazing view into the valley. This is a nice greenery. Yeah, I just officially rage climbed up a hill because I was just getting loaded up with my thoughts, which is not a great thing. But it's just getting upset over how, hey, is there a view? A little one. Getting upset over how, I don't know, can't figure out what to do or settle down. I thought I was settled down with a job and a good life ahead of me, and then it was gone, and I'd love that again. And then I was like, well, maybe I can just keep hiking, but that's not a long-term fix either, because I need a steady source of income. I'll find something. It's just all about trust. But I just put all that anger into climbing a hill really fast when I encountered it. So I got it out. I don't typically get angry, but I'm calling that a rage climb. I'm asking myself again, why am I out here? I enjoyed the school. I felt meaning in that. I enjoy scouts, which is why I'm doing scouts over finishing this hike in the summer, because I really feel meaning in that. Almost more meaning than this hike, because I feel like I'm giving back to the scouts what they gave to me. I want to give back to the world. And I think I am a little bit through this channel, so that's good. I try to be positive, but I also try to share everything, and my mind's not always positive. But when I think about being grateful, that always helps my mind get more positive. So if you're finding yourself become negative at any point, just think about what there is to be grateful for a bit. Like this sunny day, the opportunity to go on a hike today, just like every day, but today I have an opportunity to go on a hike. Today I'm hiking. It's all about today. It's not about tomorrow. It's not about yesterday. It's not about a good or a bad day. It's just about today. I get to be on this hike, and I'm thankful for that. And tomorrow will come tomorrow. You know why I'm angry though? Because I've pent it all up inside me for forever. Because I've always wanted to just have grace and forgive, and there's strong power in forgiveness. And I'm not angry at any people. I'm just angry at the fact that I worked so hard in school to be top of the class, and I worked so hard at my job to show dedication in everything that I do, and what do I have to show for it? Like almost nothing. I'm just out here hiking, trying to get by with whatever income I have and off my savings from the savings that I did save up from the job, from pasturing. But that doesn't last me forever. I need to continue seeking income, and it will happen. It will happen. I'll get a job, but will it be in my field? What does the future look like? So I'm angry at all the hard work I did over the past 10 years just to get into the church, and how now I have like hardly anything to show for it, except maybe the people I affected in a positive way. Oh, it's always good to think about. I think I always told people that didn't feel anger, and I really didn't feel like I felt anger. I just felt disappointment. I felt disappointment in the situation. So I really don't know why it's coming out today. Maybe I've had enough time to spiritually reflect to actually recognize that it was inside me. And again, not at any particular person, just at the situation. The people who, work the hardest can just come up with nothing, it seems. But you know what? I've come up with the experiences, and I like life experiences. I like traveling, seeing the world, and I get to do it here. I get to rekindle my love for hiking and see more of the world, more of the mountains that I've never seen before. And that's all a positive that would not have happened if things hadn't happened the way they did. So why be angry? Be joyful, be grateful, But in the end, still need to have a job, and if I end up in just a job that doesn't use a degree that I went to school for, then it feels like, what was the point of all that hard work? I guess I learned something in that process, so there's always a point to everything. There's always a season for something in life, and sometimes you don't know how long that season will last for. I know, I tell myself that, but sometimes it's hard to convince myself of it. Hopefully this rambling will help you in your season too, and maybe understand a little bit of what you feel over a circumstance in your life. Okay, it doesn't look like it, but there's this tree that literally just somehow fell right behind me. And it landed right here, and it splintered right here in the trail. About 30 seconds after I walked by there. Whoa, it's not even windy, like what? I wish I got a video of that, because I would not believe me if I were watching me and I just told you that. Because it's not windy, it's nothing. I have never seen a tree fall in the forest before. And it did make a sound, but what? I just looked back and I saw this tree falling. I wish I had a video of it. Whoa. That makes me think. It's a little view of the valley out there, and a road that we're crossing underneath, or over rather. Alright, it's 3 o'clock on May 1st. Table Rock View, Peters Mountain Shelter, Route 25. I've got Slow and Steady and Just Bob ahead of me. it's always nice seeing some familiar faces. I feel like I'm just sad right now because of what I said earlier, and also that I've come to the realization that I can't do a full hike through Mount Katahdin without an interruption. And I was kind of hoping that it would be possible to do a continuous hike, and I can't. But I feel like the work with the scouts in the summertime is more meaningful in the end. Hey y'all, here's a tip for y'all. You will have days where your life doesn't seem to have meaning, or what you're doing doesn't seem to have meaning. Even if it has all the meaning in the world, you will have days like that. How do you overcome that? That's a good question. I'm asking myself that right now. More photo session. Look at that. Outstanding. Pennsylvania. Current temperature is 79, but that sun still feels warm. And because my arms are sunburnt from the exposed sun in those pastures and fields yesterday, it hurts my arms every time I walk into the sunlight. Table Rock view. That's Table Rock. And there's the
check out his YouTube if you want to see someone else
view.
trying to watch it more.
Slow and steady here, and just Bob. I found Peter's Mountain Shelter. The next one, Roush Gap, is 18 miles north.
You got it.
Thanks for the encouragement. This is a big shelter. Multiple bear boxes is nice. Little campfiring, picnic table there. Wow, look at this thing. This is huge.
Sorry, it's full. Empty space.
All right, y'all. The honest truth is that my arms and my neck really are in pain because of that sunburn. My shoulders are in pain, not because of sunburn, but because the AT goes that way, huh? The hip strap is not fully hugging my waist anymore, even at its tightest setting. I've been losing weight and I've been cinching the hip strap in tighter and tighter, but even now at its tightest setting, it still sits on my shoulders. So my shoulders are bearing most of the weight now. So a lot of my body hurts, and my feet have blisters on them. So my heels are hurting when I walk in them. So overall, I'm not feeling the greatest physically at this point in the hike. It's weird too, because up to this point, I felt fantastic physically. And then I went short sleeves, I got sunburn, and now I've realized that my shoulders are hurting from the pack sitting on my shoulders instead of my hips, because I can't tighten the hip belt anymore. They say it's 0.2 miles down a steep side trail to the spring. This is a steep side trail. This is our spring. I'm sitting here filtering my water, thankful for this spring right here. Thankful. So it wasn't the best day for me, but at the end of the day, I still have to be grateful that I'm out here. So what if I'm not gonna make it to Katahdin by June? That's disappointing me now, but I get to be here in this moment right now, enjoying this spring, filtering water here at this spring, listening to the sounds around me, and out here in the wilderness where I can be close to God and be at peace with myself. So that's why I'm out here. I'm out here to find peace, to be true to myself, and to do what I love, which is hiking in the outdoors here. I love serving others in whatever way I can. And I think that part of what we need to do, part of what I need to do, is let you know that these feelings are common. They don't just go away. I can have a revelation and they can come right back, and I have to fight them off again and reset myself and tell myself that it is a glorious gift to be out here in these woods. So remember, there's a gift. Each day we're given is a gift. So be thankful for, I'm telling myself this and I'm telling you this, be thankful for whatever circumstances arose to put you in this present moment, for the things that you can be glad for, even if a lot is going wrong right now, even if there could be a lot that could be going a lot better. Think about the things that have gone well. Think about your family, the people you love, your friends, the people that support you, the gift of being here in the wild, or the gift of having a house, having a car, whatever good thing in your life you can think of it now and be grateful for it in this moment. That will help you to be truer to the self that you want to be in this moment. We all get down on ourselves for not being who we want to be sometimes. I do too. I want to be positive all the time. I was getting down on myself today because I was feeling that I wasn't giving a positive message to you all. And I want to be positive. I always want to be positive. So maybe this is the positive message. Think back to what you can be grateful for at the beginning and end of every day. Start the day off right, end the day off right. And today, I'm ending the day off right by being grateful for being here on the Appalachian Trail. Let me just show you this for emphasis. This is the water trail going back up, and that is the Blue Blazes going back up the hill to the shelter. We are here at the Peters Mountain Shelter. We decided to stay here to spend the night since it can be good to have a slower day sometimes, especially when the day is not going the best mentally and physically. So we'll take a slow night, get some rest, and then have a good day tomorrow. Because tomorrow's a brand new day, but we found a way to enjoy the present moment. So we are on an AT journey. There's 6 of us here now. 3 are tenting, and Slow and Steady and Just Bob are here along with us tonight here in the shelter. This very large shelter, very nice site. And I consider continuing on and camping, but this shelter is a good rest spot for tonight. So if you'd like to continue to follow along on this AT journey, today is the end of day 69. And tomorrow we do it again. You may, if you'd like to follow along, you may subscribe. And if you'd like to follow along on my Instagram account for some live updates, feel free to subscribe there as well, or follow there as well. Same handle as my YouTube, @StickTheEagle. Any positives from today you guys want to add? Wasn't super hot. Yep. What are you grateful for? No heat? Less heat?
Yeah, less heat.
Yeah. I'm grateful for the sun. You grateful for anything Slow and Steady?
No, no one told me I had to walk so far to get to Maine.
Yeah. Maine is far. Maine is far. But soon, we're only like 1,036 miles. Soon we'll be under 1,000 left. So that'll be nice. Anyway, today is the end of the day. Let's get some rest, get some sleep, and always remember every day to embrace the journey and happy trails.